Hello everyone, we are from the influence of religiosity, Islamic financial literacy, and subjective nerve on intention to use Islamic financial product team. Now, I would like to introduce our team. Eva Zunia Khairia, Wanala Abdilaika Martiwi, Dava Eka Septianda, Erlina Pertiwi, Muhammad Akmal Filardi. Dr. Mariam Batrul Munir.
The development of digital technology has significantly changed the face of financial service. Mobile banking now makes it easy for anyone to conduct transactions using only their account posts, without having to physically visit a bank. Generation Z, which is born between 1997 and 2012, are the most active users thanks to their familiarity with technology from a young age. In Indonesia, the number of fintech companies has continued to grow every year during the period from 2027 to 2021. This opens up great opportunities for Islamic finance to reach a wider audience, but it also poses challenges. The challenge lies in ensuring sufficient Islamic financial literacy so that people can distinguish between services that comply with Islamic principles and those that do not. In fact, even though Indonesia has the largest Muslim population in the world, the use of Islamic financial service among Gen Z still lags behind conventional service. This is despite the fact that they are known to be religious, critical, and tech-savvy. Therefore, the study focuses on three main factors: religiosity, Islamic financial literacy, and social norms to see to what extent these three factors influence Gen Z intention to use Islamic financial service.
This study uses a quantitative approach to analyze the influence of regionalistic Islamic financial literacy and subjective norms on the intention to use Islamic financial product. The sample consists of 105 participants with the following criteria: Gen Z, age 18 to 27 years, Muslim, employed, and residing in Surabaya. Primary data was collected through an online questionnaire using a 1 to 5 Likert scale. Analysis was conducted using structural equation model partially square or SAM-PLS via Smart PLS to test the relationship between variables according to the theoretical model.
Based on the result of the analysis using Smart PLS, all indicators in this study were proven to be valid and reliable. All factor loading were above 0.50. The composite reliable values range from 0.83 to 0.91, well above the minimum threshold of 0.70, and the average variance extract values all exceeded 0.50. This means that the instruments used are indeed capable of measuring the variables well. The discriminant validity test also showed positive results. The square root of average variance extract for each construct was greater than the correlation between contracts, so each variable had a clear uniqueness. Furthermore, the hypothesis testing results showed three main findings. The first, religiosity has a significant positive effect on the intention to use Islamic financial product. With a coefficient of 0.33. This means that the higher a person's religiosity, the greater their tendency to choose financial services that comply with Islamic principles. Second, Islamic financial literacy also has a significant positive effect with a coefficient 0.33. A good understanding of Islamic financial concept and principle boosts confidence in choosing Islamic financial product. Third, subjective norm or social influence from family, friends, and religiosity figures have a significant positive influence with a coefficient of 0.33. This social support is an important driver in financial decision. In conclusion, all three factors, religiosity, Islamic financial literacy, and subjective norms, play an important role in increasing Generation Z intention to use Islamic financial product in Surabaya. These findings provide a strong foundation for strategy to develop an Islamic financial ecosystem targeting the younger generation. The result of the study saw three main factors that driven Generation Z intention to use Islamic financial product. First, religiosity. The higher the belief in the endurance of Islamic values, the more likely they are to choose Sharia-compliant financial product. This is in line with various studies in Indonesia, Morocco, and Pakistan, which prove that religious values are not only a good for life, but also a good for financial decisions. Second, Islamic financial literacy. A good understanding of Islamic financial concept, laws, and principles such as justice, transparency, and the prohibition of usury, constantly and gambling makes Gen Z more confident in making financial decisions that align with their belief. This literacy is even more important on modern platforms such as Islamic crowdfunding and Islamic based personal financing. Third, subjective norms support from family, friends, and religious figures has been proven to strengthen their attention. The social influence is not only applicable to Muslims but is also felt by non-Muslims who values ethical principles and transparency of finance. Thus, Gen Z can become a driving force for the growth of inclusive and sustainable Islamic financial.
The research conducted three key factors were found to encourage Gen Z to use Islamic financial products. Number one is religiosity. Religiosity makes them cautious and avoiding usury, gharar, and maisir, and choosing services that are in accordance with Islamic principles. Number two is Islamic financial literacy. Islamic financial literacy provides them with a clear understanding of concepts such as justice, transparency, and Sharia rules, enabling them to confidently choose the right products. And number three is social norms. Social norms such as support from family, friends, or religious features can serve as a strong motivator even those with limited knowledge or religiosity. These findings indicate that to increase the adoption of Islamic finance among the younger generation, we cannot rely solely on the product features. We need to combine the education, the massive education, spiritual-based approach, and mobilize the power of the community with the right strategy and collaboration from all parties. The younger generation will not only become a user of technology, but also the driving force behind the Islamic economy in the future. Okay, this is the conclusion of the presentation of our study findings. Thank you for your attention. Now I would like to hand over to the next speaker.
Part 5 recommendation. This study emphasizes the need for an integrated strategy to increase the adoption of Islamic finance among Gen Z. Islamic financial institutions are advised to combine product education with spiritual and social message towards digital media. Muslim influence and narrative campaigns, the government and authorities should expand Islamic finance literacy towards curricula and community-based digital program. The research are advised to expand the sample size and include additional variables such as attitudes, digital trust, and behavioral control. Towards collaboration between education, technology, religious values, and social influence, an inclusive and sustainable Islamic finance ecosystem can be realized.
The author would like to thank all parties, especially the Universitas Negeri Surabaya Master Program in Islamic Economic and Halal Industry for their financial support which facilitates this research. Thank you for the great attention.